Good evening, everybody. How are you all? This is Pramod here, and today in this video, we are just going to talk about how can we improve our English. Because there are lots of people who are suffering from this language, they do not know how to express their self in this language. So, first of all, for your kind of informations, I just want to tell you that just a language. It's not a big deal. Anybody can learn this language, all right? If somebody is an illiterate person, okay, and who doesn't know the alphabet, who doesn't know the letter of, ABC, the person can speak English because it's language. There are lots of teachers, trainer, they have told you that and there are four ways to speak this language, there are four skills we have to follow in your life, and after that we can speak this language. The very first skill is listening. If you listen a lot this language, definitely your listening power is gonna be amazing, so that you can speak English without any hesitation. Okay, if somebody is speaking English in front of you, so it would be very amazing if you practice of listening. As much as you listen, as much as you come to know about the language. After that comes speaking. If we talk about the speakings, because we all want to speak English, so that's why we are here to be that kind of persons. So first of all, you need to do listening, and then you have to speak. Whatever you just listened, try to speak, try to get those words in your tongue, so that you can do that thing well. I also faced lots of problem while learning this language, but I had a firm desire to learn this language, and still I can speak English without any hesitation, without any fear, without any shame, because I practiced a lot. That's why I'm here to speak. If you really want to speak like that, so as I told you that the very first is listening and then speaking. Follow these tips and then you can start speaking English, right? And after that, I told you the four skills. After that, you have to follow the reading skills. If you really want to speak English, then you have to read a lot, so that you can face lots of words. If you see the words, so definitely you come to know that how to read this word, how to speak these words. And you have to also do the pronunciation of the word, because there are lots of people, they do not know the exact pronunciation of the words. Suppose that if I say water, people call it water. It's not water. There are two ways to speak this word. In American English, we call it water, and the British English, we call it water. I want a water. All right. And if you have to say in American English, you can say that I want a water. Water. All right. Suppose that if I have a word the different word, if I have to say the world, so we say world. It's not a word, it's world. It's world. I have seen this world. Like this you have to speak. And also you have to find the partner. If you don't get any kind of partner, so what you just gonna do the next? If you don't get a partner, if you meet any dog, just start practicing with that. If you don't find anyone, just get your phone and try to speak with yourself. This is the right way that you can follow in your life, that you can speak without any hesitation, because I focused this thing. I went for my morning walk and evening walk, just I practiced there. I did lots of practice there. If you want to do that, so nobody can stop you here. Nobody can stop you to be an effective speaker of English, because English is just language. It's not a big deal. Are you getting my point? Whenever just you find a time, just start speaking in English, because English is the language. I'm just telling you again and again, if you are listening me, if you are understanding this point. I also come from the village. You can see that this is the village, and I didn't get a partner with whom I can practice those days, but I found lots of applications. I found lots of people from the different countries, from the different states, from the different village, city. Yeah, I found those people and practiced with them. I also faced lots of problem while talking with them in the previous days. But right now I can speak with 1,000 people, 100 people, how many people, I don't care. I if I have a thoughts, if I have any kind of topics I want to share, I want to speak with somebody else, so I can speak without any hesitation, if you're same, right? So there is a saying, if you think something or difficult, that means you have not understood it well. If you think something or difficult, that means you have not understood it well. So first of all, understand it well, and then try to do that. You must have the knowledge about that things, and after that you can do that, right? Are you getting my point? That's very nice. Always practice, always practice, always practice. The only key to be successful speaker: practice, 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 practice. Just do practice. Because there's a saying as well, do practice you can roll. Riyaz karo, raz karo. Do practice you can rule. If you practice a lot, so you can rule the world. Understood? So I think it's getting dark, and I don't think so that like you can see me properly here. So I'll make the next video, and definitely I'm just going to meet you there. So have a great time. Bye bye, take care. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll meet you the next video. Thank you so much.